Okay, now on the studio line, we have it's a video conference actually. Although you probably can't see them on the radio, it's still exciting for me because I can see them and they can see me. We have Perceived Band. Welcome, guys, to the show. This is the Wolf Rock Radio Overflow show where we play up and coming artists such as yourself. It's great to have you on. Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
We are Perceived. We're out of Dallas, Texas. Rock band from Dallas, Texas. I'm Chris Bell. I play drums and do the vocals.
Yep.
I'm Kevin Crawley. I do bass and backup vocals.
I'm Charlie McBride, and I do guitar.
Great stuff. It's really nice to meet you guys, and some exciting news for you. You've got a couple of new singles on released, doing the rounds at the moment. How has it been? It's been exciting for you releasing these musics.
It's been really cool. We've been working on this CD for about a year and a half now, and it's really cool to finally get the songs out there to people to listen. And we have released 2 so far. The first one was Living Hell. We released back in August, and we released Not To Be in September. And we're releasing our next one October 2nd, which is also on a Friday, which will be our next single release.
That's really good. So we've got some exciting music in the pipeline. We're going to play one of your songs in a short while. How have you found, the whole situation, what's going on in the world at the moment?
Well, it's been difficult, obviously, since we can't actually play live shows.
Yep.
That's why we've just been kind of focusing on what we can do online and slowly releasing these singles and, maybe just giving people a taste for our music, and maybe they'll actually come to our shows when we can play live shows. Yeah.
Great stuff. And what's the rock scene like in America at the moment? Is it still vibrant, would you say?
Here in Dallas, we got a pretty good rock scene. We have a lot of good bands. Just right now at the moment with all the bars being closed, it's hard to get bands out and playing, but everyone around here seems to be recording and writing and releasing new stuff through the internet. Thankfully, we have the internet nowadays.
Yeah, great stuff. So even though you're not doing like the tours or live shows, you've still got the kind of process recording in the studio you're working on.
Yeah, we can still keep doing something, push a little forward.
That's
while
great.
We're kind of sitting, waiting idly by.
Yeah, and what are your musical influences? I see you've got a nice rock T-shirt there. It's you're rocking there.
Yeah. Tool is definitely one of our biggest influences, or one of my biggest influences. Danny Carey is just amazing. And of course, I go back from Metallica, Nirvana, a lot of the '90s stuff. That's what I was really into.
Yeah,
I've got a lot of Metallica, Nirvana, and then into some guitarist stuff like Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, stuff like that.
Yeah. And
pretty much, we all grew up in the '90s.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a good scene. Because my sister's into the kind of grunge scene. She visited. I think it was Washington, where that scene was kind of like started with Nirvana. Is it Pearl Jam as well? Around that area.
Yeah, all the really great bands came out of one little scene up in Seattle, Washington.
Oh yes, Seattle. That's the one. Yeah.
That's what a lot of people, a lot of scenes, I feel if they could come together and work together, that's how you help build your scene. A lot of scenes there's a lot of cliquey things going on in scenes.
Sure. And
people should just get together and support each other.
That's great. And as a band, have you toured around the States, many states at all, doing what you do on the road?
We've played a lot of shows around the DFW area, which is a pretty good-sized area here in Texas. But we were planning on doing a small mini tour with another band before all this happened. And since everything's closed down, of course, we've had to wait on any kind of tour. But we're definitely looking forward to getting out. Definitely touring Texas first, probably.
Yeah. So
pretty good-sized state, and then go from there. If things keep growing, we're just going to let it kind of happen the way it's going to happen.
Great stuff. I like the name Perceived for the band. It's quite an original name as well, because perceived, that means kind of putting your own, interpreting something in your own way. I like that name for a band. It's quite original. It stands out.
Thank you very much. It was weird how we kind of came up with it. I had the idea. We looked for 2 weeks. We were just searching to make sure nobody had the name, and of course somebody always had every name we were thinking of until we came across Perceived. And then I shot the name to these guys, and the first thing they did was shoot it down. But it ended up sticking after a little while, and just grown into what it is. So very happy with it.
That's great. That's half the battle won. When you got a name which stands out, you're on your way, aren't you? Then the rest takes
I
care of
hope
itself.
so.
Yeah.
That's really a great start.
Yeah, good
gotta
start.
have something catchy. I've seen
Right.
some band names that I read and it's an instant. I don't know if I even want to know what they sound like.
Yeah. Cool. And what's Dallas like? I mean, over here in the UK, it's quite a famous city. We've heard of here in the UK. Of course, you've got your famous. Is it the soap, which was famous in the 80s, 90s? But what's Dallas as a city like to visit? Would you recommend for people to visit your city in Texas, Dallas?
Oh yeah, Dallas has a lot of big attractions now, especially with you got the Cowboys, which is one of the things it seems like everybody knows Dallas for. And there's a lot of stuff going on here. It's a growing city. It's even getting bigger.
It's a huge city.
Yeah, it's great stuff.
A great spot to be from, in my opinion. There's been a lot of great bands out of Dallas.
Yeah. Oh wow, cool. So, what would you like to say to your fans as well, who kind of follow you and everything? Would you like to say anything to them? Your supporters.
We finally have our debut EP dropping Friday, October 30th. It'll be available everywhere online, and we'll have physical CDs as well for sale. We'll have shirts for sale. We're getting our online store up and running here in the next couple of weeks, so you'll be able to get all that stuff off of perceivedband.com, which is where you can get anything now. You can get the 2 singles free download right now at the website if you go to perceivedband.com.
That's really exciting. So
we have a new shirt design as well.
Oh yeah, well I know your listeners can't see it, but you can see the new shirt design.
Very good.
Pretty cool. It's our cover art of the CD.
Yeah, done by Carcass John, which is a local artist here in Dallas Dallas Fort Worth area that does a lot of art for local bands.
Yeah, and as I was saying, with the band name, cover art is quite crucial in promotion as well, isn't it? You guys obviously got awesome cover art. To kind of capture the person's eye. That's what you want, really.
Oh, definitely, yeah. You got to have something to catch the eye as well as the ear. Visual's always awesome. That's art's so important for a band, in my opinion.
That's amazing. Right, I'm going to play your new single now. Before I play it, what's the kind of... I always kind of ask my interviewees, what's the kind of theme on the song? What's kind of it about?
If this is not to be, this one... this one was written... we had met, about 20 years ago, we started the band back up, if you didn't know, so they're kind of half old songs, and we finished them with Kevin. And this one's kind of a dark one. It's. Do you want to take over from that?
Yeah, I mean it's definitely the song's about suicide. So we know everyone can be in a dark place. Me and Chris actually met because my first wife committed suicide, and that's how our friendship started. Was he picked up a acoustic guitar one night and just sang and let me cry my heart out. This song is about being in a dark place, and it's good to just get those demons out and do it through music instead of taking your own life.
Thank you for sharing that. So that's very courageous of you to tell me and the listener. So we're going to plug the song now, and would you like to introduce it on, guys?
Sure. This is our new one. This one is called Not to Be.
Thank you very much. We have their Perceived Band now on Wolf Rock Radio.